So, hello everyone. I'm Amanda Sanyal, and I with Logitech G, and I'm here with Dr. David Putrino from Mount Sinai, Daniel Gale, the executive director at Adaptive Action Sports, Steve Spohn, the CEO of the Able Gamers, and Ujesh Desai, who's the general manager of gaming at Logitech.
Did I just get booed? I just got booed. Wow, what a great start. What a great start.
So we're here to talk to you today about a tournament we've created called the Adaptive Esports Tournament. It's a first of its kind esports tournament. It's especially designed for gamers with disabilities. We'll be releasing a series of videos over the coming weeks that showcasing the closed competition we held last fall. But we wanted to share a little bit more with you about what we've built. And to do that, I'm going to ask Ujesh to kick us off with tell us more about what the Adaptive Esports Tournament is.
Bring it home.
Well, I was going to start by saying, I got this great call from Daniel, but he booed me. So I wish I didn't pick up.
I screamed your name. I said, Ujesh.
Oh, I thought he booed me.
You mean Ujesh?
So Daniel called me last year. I guess I'm going to go by Ujesh. I'm never going to leave that one. Daniel called me last year, and he said, hey, I'm with Adaptive Action Sports. A bunch of my athletes are also video gamers. Do you have an esports tournament they could compete in? And I said, no, we don't, but that's a great idea. I know some folks that I used to like. I'm not sure anymore. Steve over at Able Gamers and David at Mount Sinai. And I said, why don't we get together and brainstorm and see if we could figure this out? And we did. And we secretly held an invitation-only 2v2 Rocket League tournament last fall. 8 teams came together to compete for Logitech G gear and some bragging rights. And I think they had a blast. And that gave us confidence to say, hey, let's do this and make it an annual event. So we're announcing today that we're opening up registration for this fall's tournament.
Woo! Very cool. Steve, can you tell us more about why events like this are important for the community?
Nope.
Good. I'm glad.
Fantastic. That'll help our time out.
The reason these are important is because they're not freaking done right now. If you have a tournament out there in the able-bodied world, people with disabilities are disqualified immediately because of the controllers that they need. And when you face an environment where who you are as a person to be able to play video games is automatically considered cheating, it makes you not want to participate in that scene. So by us coming together and making this be an event that everyone can participate in, it automatically became more fun and enticing than anything currently out there in the market. This isn't a new idea. This isn't some brilliant brainchild that the 5 of us came together like an Avengers team and thought up ourselves. We just figured out how to actually do it. And that was the main difference of this team right here, is where everyone else just gives up because it gets hard. We just kept doing it, mostly because you just would yell at us until we came back to the table.
I'm just having a horrible vision of David in tights now that you said Avengers, and I can't get that out of my... Oh my God.
Horrible?
I just can't. I can't erase that.
It's an Iron Man suit, no tights.
Wait until the onlyputrinos.com. So our participants were just floored at putting this together. And the thing that we kept hearing over and over again from different people, different participants with different disabilities was, holy crap, not only did you talk about doing this, but you put it together and then invited us. And just nothing but thanks and smiles. And it couldn't have made me feel any better about doing this tournament idea with my good friends and David.
On that note, David,
I can't. I'm just so
I know.
upset about my pandemic body now in tights.
So could you tell us a little bit more about just why gaming is important in general for this community?
Yeah. Gee, this is savage. You didn't tell me this is going to be so hard, did you? You told me everyone would be nice. You told me. I should have known.
You should have known.
Steve's up. Anyway.
I didn't come up with Ujesh. Okay, that was Daniel. I didn't.
So, look, I mean, rehab hasn't changed in 100 years. So I think it's just high time that it does. With using gaming technology, we can make things cheaper. We can make them scalable. We can, reach more people who traditionally just don't have access to rehab services that could make them healthier and just a little more well. And so we've been exploring this with Logitech and with other partners for many years now, and the results are really exciting. But then when we can also start to tackle the social isolation aspect, when we can start getting people, you know, to see how kind and wonderful people like Steve are, who don't sass me at all every day of my life.
There's some irony in that statement. But
Yeah. Never give him an opening. That's
Friendship is weird.
But it's just, all of this is good. How could we say no?
Absolutely. Well said, despite all the heckling.
All the heck.
Daniel, maybe you could give us an idea. When you look ahead, what do you envision for the future for this event?
Yeah. I mean, first, I've never seen David below the waist to know what he would look like in tights. Have you met him?
I have. I've met him in person.
Because then I
have met him in person.
That thought that you have in my head. Yeah. So
this went so many ways.
So it's dark.
First, I just want to thank Ujesh for taking the call the first day and listening to this crazy idea, and then motivating behind it and getting the ball rolling and reaching out to everybody. I'm just honored to be on board with David and Steven and Amanda. Thanks so much for all the hard work. So my organization, we've really done a great job at infusing programs like this esports league into kind of other programs. Like, for example, we put snowboarding into the Paralympic Games. We also put that into the X Games. We're working right now on putting skateboarding into the Paralympic Games, and we currently have it in Dew Tour. So my ultimate goal, what I would love to see, is to have this esports league infused into X Games, because it already exists there.
Yeah.
So it'd be super rad. I think it's 100% possible, and that'd be the future of it for me. Let's keep this crazy train rolling and make it happen.
Awesome. On that note, Ujesh, maybe you can kind of give us what's next. What do we want people to do?
I'm going to bring it home. I'm bringing it home.
Bring it
All
home.
right. So
Come on,
we
fearless
announced
leader.
today we're opening up registration. We're putting a link
putting a
down
chat
in the
in
chat.
You had one job, Ujesh.
I had one job. Couldn't even do it. Couldn't even get it right. Oh my God. Ujesh. We're putting a link. We're putting a link down in the chat where you can register. Please register quickly, as fast as you can, because we're going to use that to figure out what regions we support here in the fall. Wow, you guys are fantastic. Can I just say that? I feel really loved every day working with you.
And you get prizes for signing up. So, well, if you win. So go get that Ujesh money.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say next, but
I don't
thank you
think
all.
it can get any better than that.
I
Amanda.
don't know
mean,
that it can. Thank you all for being with us today, for helping put this event together, and for everybody watching. Again, just to echo what you just said, please do go sign up because we can't wait to see you at this event.